So I'd like to welcome Alan Rajah. Alan is a partner at Lawrence Grant Chartered Accountants. They're a firm that specialise in the healthcare sector. So Alan, I'm just going to head straight back over to you just to tell us a little bit about yourself and what we're talking about today.
Thank you, Alka. I'm delighted to be invited to present a short webinar on the benefit of setting up a limited company. As a short introduction, Lawrence Grant has been supporting the healthcare industry for the last 20 years. We'll be helping our clients to minimize the taxes and improve processes and systems in their businesses. Let me just share my screen with you. Just bear with me a minute. So the topic for today is we're going to focus on its benefits of setting up a limited company. The topics that we'll be covering during this webinar are the benefits of a limited company and tax planning opportunities.
It's actually a very common question, Alan. Should portfolio GPs set up as a limited company? So what are the advantages, the disadvantages? What should we be thinking about?
Well, for a start, let's look at some of the benefits of setting up a limited company. For a start, corporation tax rate is 19% compared to 45% for the highest taxpayers in the country. However, the disadvantage is that there are high compliance costs in maintaining and running a company compared to a sole trader. The main tax advantage is the ability to shelter personal tax in a company.
What does that mean? Can you just expand a little bit on that?
Yeah, what it means is that you only pay personal tax when you need the funds from the company for your personal use. You can draw the funds by either taking a dividend or salary. And let's look at other advantages here. You can also employ your spouse to work for the company. It's extremely tax efficient if your spouse is a basic rate taxpayer. If your spouse is a basic rate taxpayer, you should also consider paying school fees via company. There are strict requirements that must be met to ensure that expense is treated as a company expense, and you must seek advice from your accountant. Any electric car that a company purchases will be subject to 100% tax relief. There will be still a benefit in kind for the employee for the use of the car. However, all car benefits will be borne by the company. You can also draw funds from the company by a combination of dividends and salary. There's only a marginal benefit in taking out dividends as opposed to salary, but it's still worth considering. The company could also set up a self-administered pension scheme, also known as a SAS, or self-invested pension scheme, commonly known as a SIP. The company will get a tax reduction at the rate of 90% for any contributions made to a SAS or a SIP. As always, you should seek independent financial advice before undertaking any investments. There's clearly more tax planning opportunities for a family where tax planning is undertaken prior to formation of the company.
Thank you, Alan. You've certainly given us a few benefits for us to consider, but I'm sure people will have quite a few more questions based on their personal circumstances. So thank you for the headliners. But if people did have more questions, where could they come and find you?
Okay, they can contact us via our website, www.lawrencegrant.co.uk, and I'm more than happy to take emails. Just email me at alan@lawrencegrant.co.uk.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Alan.
Thank you, Alka.